Hello. Oh, I should be saying hola mis queridas y mis queridos. Bienvenida a España. Which basically means hello my darlings. Welcome to Spain. I could get a bit emotional. I just really wanted to do a very quick message. I'm very conscious that hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of you have sent the most beautiful messages of support and love to Darren and I with Teddy's loss. It was a complete, unbelievable, universal, spiritual intervention because we found him very poorly and his cancer broken out literally the day before we were about to come down to Spain. So you can imagine the complete grief and despair of not allowing him to come down with us has been palpable. It's been incredibly sad. However, I've just been sitting here now for a good half hour in our new home. Look at that. Hello, beautiful. Just another little simple representation of flight. We haven't seen a bird here for half an hour. As soon as we start filming, there's one walking straight past us. Teddy kept me alive, as you'll know from my book, Me, Myself and I with Mia, and I tried to give him the best life I could. And the greatest gift he's given me now is to give Darren and I the freedom to move on in a new era of our life, a new chapter, knowing that he would have ended up having to go back to the Rainbow Bridge here. So I know that something happened that night for me to notice the break of that tumour, because he knew that he was going to infringe most probably our new life, and that's how I see it. As you may see from the photographs I've put out, I'll put it on again now. Exactly 48 hours, as you know, 48 hours or 2 days after any of my loved ones have passed, I get a sign. And on the dot, the exact minute at 10 to 4 that Teddy got his first sedation before he went to Rainbow Bridge, we were driving towards the Pyrenees and we used to call him Teddy Bo and Bobo. What do you want, Bobo? And incredibly, a car went in front of us and it said Bo 178 OK, and 178 adds to 7, which is our life number of our family, our soul number if you like. And so that brought me so much comfort, on top of the fact that on the road along Spain we saw 29 sparrowhawks. 29 just sitting next to us in the, like by the road or flying across the car. And that's my dad's spirit animal totem, he says. And so despite the absolute devastation of losing my boy, who kept me alive for 5 years in my bed, he's given us this beautiful healing space, and my lot have let me know that they're with us, and that's just made me feel so much better. And so, you know, for you who've experienced losses, whether it's, you know, a person or a pet, I feel that whatever the loss is, even if we have just one little sign, surely that's better than nothing. So look out for them and embrace them, those signs, because they will bring them. You just got to be a tiny bit more vigilant. I wasn't searching, I wasn't looking at every single car that went past. It literally, they were driving a bit naughty, I'm not going to lie, and he just swerved right in front of us. I'm like, oh my God, look at that, Darren, and I couldn't believe it. And so that was absolutely beautiful. And you know, the night just when we got back from letting Teddy go, I just said, why have you done this? And I knew why. There's a human part of you that questions it and is really angry that pets go back so early. And then there's a spiritual part which is transition, and that he's now totally happy, because he was not happy that night where the cancer had broken out. He was so distressed, and it started at 8 o'clock and it ended, you know, eventually he settled at 6:30, and I'm talking really high distressed howling. And then obviously it was his his way of saying, that's it, it's my time to go, mummy and daddy, go and enjoy the new part of your life. It was the greatest gift he could have ever given us, and he's the most special boy, and I will cherish him in my soul forever, and I can't wait to see him again in the spirit world. But he better move his arse and do some things down here with Mia. Mind you, I did hear Mia snort 2 days before he passed, so clearly that I actually got up. I think I mentioned this in another video. And then I have been in a haze of grief, and I didn't even remember scheduling the grounding bed for Teddy. He loved that, and I think that really kept him going for a long time, longer than it should have. And I didn't realise it had gone out until Lorraine mentioned it to him. I'm like, oh my God, and I'm saying he's really happy, but he's passed over. But that's the way it goes. Just another little sign of Teddy scheduled to go out to you lot. And I spoke to Julianus. He came in, and I'm just jumping back to when I said why I wanted him to come to Spain. He said, you knew he was never coming to Spain, Nicola. He said you knew for a month, 2 months before, because you felt it in your solar plexus. Every time someone said, are you excited? You felt sadness and fear and anxiety, and you thought it was about getting packed. Because you knew that he was going to transition that time, and you know that we've got him in our arms now. And so he said the beauty of grief in all human loss is the fact that it stems from love. If you don't experience love on this planet, then you won't experience the grief. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't love because you don't want to risk having that grief. It means that in human terms, on a human life, you've experienced the most closest, intimate love. And yes, unfortunately, it does lead to grief. But I would swap this grief I'm going to go through, because I know it will get better. I would swap this every single time for every day of joy and love that you get from your loved ones. So if you are going through loss, and you're going through, perhaps you know someone's going to go, or your pet's getting older, just embrace that love every single day you've had, because there are some people that never experience that. So Julianus was right. Everything stems and works from love. Grief comes from love. Happiness comes from love. Learning comes from love. Us being able to connect to the spirit world is purely on love. It's not on belief systems. It's not on religion. It's on love. Love is the most strongest frequency out there. Embrace your loved ones. Let go of the people that don't love you. And know that if there's ever a time that you have to grieve, that is just a small slice of payment you have to make to understand and love, or understand the essence of love. And with the Archangel Michael video, as I said, I've been very tired and in a lot of grief, and we needed time, and I most really do need some more time. I just wanted to connect with you just for this 10 minutes. And he was saying about how Lucifer craved human emotion, and we do miss it, because up in the spirit world everything is love, so you take it for granted. And so to actually come down here and have that pure physical love, and then the pure physical emotion of grief and loss and frustration and anger and all the other ego systems that take place, that's what we want to enjoy again. Madness, isn't it? So all I'll say is that everything that you encounter on this earth plane emanates from love. You have to be love. You have to radiate love. You have to learn to receive love gracefully. And you have to learn to let it go when it's time. And even though my heart is breaking, I'm surrounded by love. And He's given us the gift of coming here. We had the strength because the love I have with Darren, I trust him implicitly to bring us to a space where we love each other so much that we can enjoy our new era. And I couldn't have done that without love. Can you see what I'm trying to get to? Love is so important. Please embrace it, and please love the people around you the best and the most strongest you possibly can every human day of your life. You get so used to it up there, but down here we sometimes get complacent. Hold those that are dear to you near and push away the ones that bring you fear. That rhymes. That's pretty cool, actually. So I just wanted to connect in. I don't know when I'm going to be back up, you know, doing all my channeling and stuff. But things are, you know, transitioning. The new website is now up and running. There's going to be new podcast system. There's going to be all sorts of transitions going on. So just please bear with me. And please, you know, even if I haven't commented on any of the comments you sent me via all of the channels, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, just please know that I have skirted over them. It's been so overwhelming. I just want to thank you for your love and your prayers and your healing sent to me, Darren and Teddy. I know he's safe and well now, and I'm just waiting for his little fluffy towel to come back down and start giving us a few more signs. So anyway, my darlings, I'm going to leave you with that, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Adios. Hello, it's me again. Sorry I've got my glasses on. It's a bit too bright for my eyes at the moment because they're a bit sensitive. I've just finished that video. It's very emotional. I just need to walk, you know, just hobble it off, walk it off. And we've just literally turned around, come off the rock, and look at the name of this boat. You're just not going to believe it. It's incredible. This is what I'm talking about. This is how it works. This is a magic of living spiritually. Just look at this photo.